Good morning, girls. Welcome to the class of CE, that is Conversational English. We started yesterday our first session, online session. We completed our remaining question of the body language. Now onwards, we'll be studying through this Word document, right? And I'll be forwarding this material after the completion of Unit 1, not before that. So meanwhile, whatever is running in the online classes that you are supposed to write in your classwork, obviously you should have prepared CE class book, in which you should have written usage of body language as the first question. Question number 2, which we started yesterday, and about that I have given the introduction. That is about the tips for perfect English pronunciation. How you can get mastery over pronunciation while speaking. બોલતી વખતે આપણે pronunciation કેટલા સ્પષ્ટ, કેટલા અટપટા, depends upon our vocabulary knowledge. We do some mistakes. Why this is happening? What improvement we can build, and accordingly we can get good practice over the speaking process. Now I think we have seen in the introductory part about the English language, about the importance of some sounds. Again, vowels are really important. Sometimes vowels do certain tricks, and in which we get confusion, like com, bomb, tom. It looks similar, but all are different in meanings. After that, we saw about the accuracy, like accurate pronunciation is an important part of learning. One has to make pronunciation very accurate, ચોક્કસ, સ્પષ્ટ. ઉચ્ચારો કેવા હોવા જોઈએ? સ્પષ્ટ. આપણે જે બોલીએ છીએ એ સામેવાળાને ખ્યાલ આવી જવો જોઈએ. The way you speak or the way your speech sounds can have a big impact on whether or not people understand what you are saying and their initial impression of you. The way you utter something, automatically the other person will come to know, the other person will start creating judgment about you, that how you are speaking, what you have spoken, style of your speaking, isn't it? So we need to be very careful about સ્પીચ સાઉન્ડ્સ. આપણા સ્પીચ સાઉન્ડ્સ એટલે કે આપણા મોઢામાંથી નીકળતા અવાજ કે શબ્દો કે જેની બહુ જ મોટી ઇમ્પેક્ટ એટલે અસર બીજા વ્યક્તિઓ ઉપર પડે છે. એન્ડ દેટ વિલ બી મેકિંગ યોર ઇનિશિયલ ઇમ્પ્રેશન. ઇમ્પ્રેશન એટલે અસર, છાપ. ઇનિશિયલ એટલે શરૂઆતની જ. કોઈ વ્યક્તિ આપણને શરૂઆતથી જ, કોઈ ફેકલ્ટી છે કે કોઈ વ્યક્તિને આપણે બહુ જ ફોલો કરતા હોઈએ, એની ઇન્ફ્લુઅન્સ આપણા ઉપર હોય, મોટિવેશનલ સ્પીકર આપણે સાંભળતા હોઈએ, તો ડે બાય ડે એની ઇમ્પ્રેશન આપણા માઇન્ડ ઉપર એક બનતી જાય છે, રાઈટ? The tricky things about pronunciation is that it is not just a question of acquiring knowledge. It is a physical skill that you need to practice regularly. It's not like all the time about knowledge gaining process will help you to make your pronunciation better. પણ acquire means to achieve, to પ્રાપ્ત કરવું. It is like your physical skill or your tongue will help you, and the way you give practice to your tongue, that makes easier to communicate anything by yourself. So that is what, that is related to the physical skill. Now let's focus on the question, techniques to improve pronunciation. Or else if the question is asked like how to improve English pronunciation, then as far as answer is concerned, you can follow this. There are no shortcuts to perfect pronunciation. However, there are some ways you can practice more effectively and improve your skills faster. One should follow these 10 tips. Then you can start improving yourself today and take a step closer towards your goal to perfect English pronunciation. Now there are total 10 tips given here. These tips will help you to develop, to make you aware and to give you practice about the improvement. First is listen to yourself. તમે તમારી જાતને સાંભળો. Record your voice. Sometimes you don't know what mistakes you utter or during your speaking process, what often mistakes you do. It is often difficult to hear pronunciation errors in your own words, in your own speech, because you are concentrating actually communicating rather than the sounds you are making. It is often difficult to hear pronunciations error or pronunciational error. ઘણીવાર ઉચ્ચારોની જે ભૂલો થાય છે એ આપણે સાંભળીએ તો જ આપણને ખબર પડે કે આપણે કઈ મિસ્ટેક કરી છે. And you are concentrating actually communicating rather than the sounds you are making. ઘણીવાર તમે બોલવાની સ્ટાઇલ ઉપર જાઓ છો ત્યારે તમે પ્રોનન્સિએશનમાં ભૂલો કરો છો, એ તમે સાંભળો ત્યારે જ ખ્યાલ આવે. If you can't hear your pronunciation problems, it is tough to correct them. So what is required? Listening is required. About what? About your recorded sound that will identify your errors. You can work upon it. Try recording your speech with your smartphone or PC and making a note of specific areas you need to improve on. અને જ્યાં સુધારાની જરૂર છે ત્યાં તમે કરી શકો. Second is slow down. Many English learners think that speaking fluently means that they need to speak fast. Slow down એટલે ધીમા પડવું. ઘણીવાર તમે સ્પીકરને બોલતા સાંભળો છો, then you should have observed the speaker's speed. If the person is so fast, then also you will not be able to make the proper way or properly pronunciation impact on the listener's mind. If you slow down yourself, then you can give weightage to the words, you can give stress upon the words. Remember I told you in the para language about the stress, about the voice. Remember? મેં તમને પેરા લેંગ્વેજમાં વાત કરી હતી, વોઇસ અને સ્ટ્રેસ, આ બે એલિમેન્ટ ઉપર આપણે પેરા લેંગ્વેજ શીખાતા. કોઈ પણ પ્રોનન્સિએશનમાં પણ આ બે એલિમેન્ટ ખૂબ જ જરૂરી છે, વોઇસ એન્ડ વર્ડ સ્ટ્રેસ. Voice and word stress are two important elements in the pronunciation. If I say, where is the pen I gave you? Where is the pen I gave you? Where is the pen I gave you? Remember this example? Where is the pen I gave you? Where is the pen I gave you? Where is the pen? I gave you. Again, I am putting stress on different words. Again, by putting stress means you have to get yourself slower down comparatively to to provide more clarity in case of speaking. So many English learners think that speaking fluently means that they need to speak fast. No, it is wrong. This is wrong. Speaking too fast reinforces bad habits and making the speaker sound nervous and indecisive. વધારે પડતી ઝડપ લાવવાથી શું થાય છે? રીઇન્ફોર્સિસ એટલે વધારે શું દૃઢ બતાવે છે? તો કે તમે ઝડપી બોલો છો, આજે આટલી સ્પીડથી બોલો છો, કાલે એનાથી વધારે સ્પીડમાં બોલશો, એનાથી શું થશે? દેટ વિલ ઇન્ક્રીઝ યોર સ્પીકિંગ સ્પીડ. દેટ વિલ રીઇન્ફોર્સ એટલે કે સુદૃઢ, વધારે મજબૂતાઈ લાવશે. બોલો છો એના કરતાં વધુ ઝડપથી બોલશો, that will give bad habit and makes the speaker sound very nervous and indecisive. ઘણીવાર તમે ઝડપી બોલવાની વૃત્તિથી પણ નર્વસ થઈ જાઓ છો. Isn't it? So, speaking slowly will give you time to breathe properly and think about what you want to say next. That will give you time to breathe. That will give you time to think. That will give you time for the listeners. કદાચ તમે ધીમે બોલો છો તો સામેવાળી વ્યક્તિ છે એ વ્યવસ્થિત રીતે સમજી શકશે. રાઈટ? એન્ડ ઇવન દેટ ઇઝ ગિવિંગ યુ ટાઈમ ફોર ધ બ્રીધિંગ. શ્વાસ લઈ શકો છો, એકી સ્પીડે તમે બોલો છો, then it is difficult to manage yourself for longer period of time. Right? And not only this, but even that is giving you an opportunity. If you take a pause, if you stop yourself, if you slow down yourself, then you get time to think that what will be the next point for the subject or for the topic. So that is very important to give yourself break, because it gives you time to think while you are speaking. You will feel more relaxed and be able to concentrate on making your English sound fantastic. Because it gives you time to think. તમને વિચારવાનો સમય આપે છે. Number 1, while speaking you feel more relaxed. One can feel more relaxed and one can be able to concentrate on making English sounds more fantastically in front of audience. So that is very important to get yourself slow whenever it is needed. You can't be faster all the time. Although having good fluency, બહુ સારી પ્રોફિશિયન્સી એટલે કે આવડત હોય, તેમ છતાંય આપણે આપણી જાતને મોડરેટ મેનરમાં પ્રેઝન્ટ કરવી જોઈએ. So we have seen 2 points. First is you need to listen to yourself to make you aware, to bring more awareness about the pronunciations. Second is slow down. Third is, so in that case, yes, before that even I added one point like voice and word stress again are 2 elements in the pronunciation strategy. Picture it. Third is picture it. એટલે કે પિક્ચર જોવાની વાત નથી કરી, માનસિક વિચારવાની વાત કરી છે. તમારે જે whatever you are going to speak, that you have to visualize. In bracket I should write visualization. Close your eyes and think about how to make a sound before saying it. Visualization, it's a psychological technique. This technique will help you to picture, that will bring mental picture, that will bring picture to your mind that yes, this I'm going to speak out, I'm going to talk about. And this technique is very important to get confidence. Close your eyes and think about how to make a sound before saying it. કઈ રીતે બોલવાના છો એની પ્રેક્ટિસ કરો, એને વિઝ્યુલાઇઝ કરો. વિઝ્યુલાઇઝ ધ પોઝિશનિંગ ઓફ યોર માઉથ એન્ડ ફેસ. તમારું મોઢું કેવું લાગે છે, તમારો એક્ઝેક્ટલી ફેસની પોઝિશન કેવી આવે છે. ઇફ યુ હેવ સ્ટડીડ વિથ ધ phonemic chart, think about the sound you are making and how it relates to other English phonemes. If I say cat, for example, ફોનેટિક વાત કરીએ તો કોઈ પણ શબ્દને આપણા મોઢામાંથી નીકળતી વખતે આપણે જે ઉચ્ચારથી શબ્દને બહાર લાવીએ છીએ, રાઈટ, અગેઇન વી યુઝ certain of our energy, certain level of energy. Like some words are very easier to pronounce and some words are taking so much of our energy to make pronunciation proper. If I say buzz, if I say cat, if I say take, if I say umbrella, again these words are different in case of pronunciations. But umbrella, in which I am taking more breath. Buzz, again I am taking more breathing, or I need more energy to speak out this. If I say take, if I say give, if I say come, again I am not using that much of my energy. So some words are really, taking so much of energy to pronounce, to utter from our mouth. So you need to visualize everything. I mean, this is not like તમે કેવી રીતે બોલો છો, કેટલી એનર્જી સાથે બોલો છો. નો, ધીસ ઇઝ ફોર યોર અવેરનેસ કે તમારો ચહેરો, તમારા હાવભાવો પણ કેવા આવે છે. ફોર ધેટ વિઝ્યુલાઇઝેશન ઇઝ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ, ઇઝન્ટ ઇટ? લાઈક think about the sound you are making and how it relates to other English phonemes. દરેક સાઉન્ડ છે એનો ઉચ્ચાર કરતી વખતે આપણે એક અલગ અનુભવ કરીએ છીએ. લાઈક કેટ બોલું છું, ક એ ટ, એ એના સાઉન્ડ થયા, બરાબર. If you have used diagrams of the mouth and tongue, think about the shape you need to make inside your mouth if you want to make the sound correctly. Again, these things are like you need to understand from its root, like from the very basic about the pronunciation. કે pronunciation જો વ્યવસ્થિત રીતે શીખવું હોય તો આપણે મોઢાની અંદરના ખરેખર કયા અંગોનો ઉપયોગ કરીએ છીએ એના ડાયાગ્રામ્સ પણ તમે જોઈ અને શીખી શકો છો. કે અમુક શબ્દો દાંતથી બોલાય છે, અમુક શબ્દો જીભથી બોલાય છે, અમુક શબ્દો આપણે તાળવામાં જીભને અડાડીએ છીએ તો એના ઉપયોગથી બોલી શકીએ છીએ, બરાબર. તો અમુક સાઉન્ડ્સ એવા છે કે જે બંને હોઠ ભેગા કરીને બોલીએ છીએ. દરેક અમુક સાઉન્ડ્સ એવા છે કે ડાયરેક્ટ ગળામાંથી આવે છે. અમુક સાઉન્ડ્સ એવા છે કે જેમાં આપણે વધારે શ્વાસ લેવો પડે છે. ધીસ ઇઝ અબાઉટ ધ pronunciation process. Think about the shape you need to make inside your mouth. એટલે કે આપણે આપણું મોઢું જે હલે છે, જે સાઉન્ડનો ઉચ્ચાર કરીએ છીએ એનાથી આપણું મોઢું, એની મૂવમેન્ટને પણ આપણે ડીપલી સમજી શકીએ. યસ, યુ કેન મેક યોર સાઉન્ડ બેટર ફોર ધીસ પ્રોસેસ. Now next is get physical. Or else you can write give physical practice. પ્રોનન્સિએશન ઇઝ અ ફિઝિકલ સ્કિલ. એટલે આપણે મોઢાની પ્રેક્ટિસ કરીએ છીએ એને એક પ્રકારની પ્રેક્ટિસ વધુ અને વધુ સારી રીતે લાવી શકીએ. બાય મેકિંગ more and more physical practice of this will give more proficiency over the speaking process. You are teaching your mouth a new way to move and using different muscles. As I told you, આપણે જ્યારે આપણા મોઢાને પ્રેક્ટિસ કરાવીએ છીએ, right? In a way, you are giving more practice to your mouth to move, and in moving that thing, we use our different muscles. Remember, I told you that we use more than 200 muscles while laughing. Focus on difficult sounds each day. Focus on difficult sounds each day. If I use word biodegradable, degradable, biodegradable, biodegradable એટલે એવો વેસ્ટ કે જે તમે રિસાયકલ કરી શકો. Biodegradable is a long word, right? But if you break the word biodegradable, right? But your mouth, physical practice will bring speed in speaking that word together like biodegradable, or else you will read like biodegradable. In that way you can utter. Focus on the difficult sounds each day. દરરોજ આવા અઘરા લાગતા શબ્દોની પ્રેક્ટિસ કરો, right? For example, hazardous. Hazardous, અઘરું, difficult one. Haphazard, again clumsy. These are certain words in which we get to know that how sounds can be done. So use such difficult words. Put your tongue. Having trouble with the th, put your tongue between your teeth, don't bite them, and blow air out of your mouth. Put your tongue between your teeth. Blow air. th, th, th. th બોલતી વખતે આપણે કઈ રીતે બોલીએ છીએ? th. We produce th with energy. ધ, again glottis, ગળામાંથી આવે છે. ધ, it creates vibrations, right? Again you need more practice. It blows air out of your mouth. Feel the air move over the top of your tongue. ધ, ધ, ધ. હવા બહાર આવે છે, બોલીએ છીએ તો feel the air move over the top of your tongue. જીભની ઉપરથી હવા પસાર થઈને બહાર આવે છે. Again these words get physically practiced by you more times, number of times, right? So again, very important to have a practice, and this practice will make your thing better and better. Fine girls, this is enough for the day. We'll continue with the next point on tomorrow. Till that, revise it, write it down in your classwork, and have a good day.